Sorry, Tirukatkari. Tirukatkari. So start the recording. Haribol. Is it started? Recording is started?
Yes, Mataji.
So Tirukatkari, very important place. Let me also open it. You all also can open the So here the Vimanam, this Kshetra is Vamana Kshetra. Every Kshetra I told. The division of the whole earthly planet was according to the Lord Kshetra. So this place is Vamana Kshetra. In this place it is said the rule was of Mahabali. Mahabali used to rule this whole Kshetra. In fact, the whole Kerala was ruled by Mahabali. Why it is Vamana Kshetra? No, it is not that Bali Maharaj did sacrifice here and Vamana came here. Vamana is worshipped here. That all happened in the banks on the banks of Narmada actually. Bali Maharaj sacrifice, Vamana coming, that all happened in the place of Narmada, that is near Gujarat. But in this Kshetra, Vamana is worshipped. The Leela of Bali Maharaj and Vamana is remembered in every Onam. The Onam festival is done in a very huge way. Very huge way. And in the Onam festival, from different places, from all the parts of Kerala and everywhere, people used to come. It was only one festival where everybody used to come and do. But as and when the time, the people then remembered they were doing in their own houses with keeping Katkarai Appan, that is Vamana deities, the photo of the Vamana deities in their houses, and they were doing in their houses. Separately they used to do. But during the old times, especially in the Shri dynasty, all is to come in one place and do this festival. Perumal name is Katkarai Appan, the Ayar's name is Perunselva Anayaki, Vimana is Pushkara Vimana, and Tirtham is Kapila Tirtham. Lord appeared to Kapil Muni here, Kapila. He did tapasya here. Lord appeared here. It's a nice story behind here. There was a farmer. He had a huge field with plantain trees, that is kela trees, banana. But somehow, kela used to not come, bananas used to not come in his farm. So he came and prayed to Katkarai Perumal that please give you glance at our field, then automatically bananas will come. So Lord glanced, and in return I will give golden bananas. So gold bananas made of gold, as an offering to you. So Lord's netra, that means Drishti, came on his field, fell on his field, and there were beautiful bananas growing in his field, and those bananas became golden in color because Krishna's netra. Naturally, everything will become golden in color. And he has also promised golden plantain. Because it is netra payam, that netra become nendram. Nendram payam, it became. And this person brought now golden plantains made of gold and brought it as an offering for the Lord. So now the farmer is there with the golden kelas, and the pujari is there, and there was a yogi who was sitting aside and he was doing his worship. This pujari went to take something because puja has to be done, offerings has to be done. So meanwhile here, the golden kelas, they were lost. They were not found. So the doubt came on this yogi. Nobody except yogi. There was nobody except yogi. So the doubt fell on the yogi. The yogi was blamed, and the yogi practically was not understanding what is happening because he was completely in the meditation. He was not knowing. Then he was taken to the king. The king punished him, and all the people started criticizing him. So what is happening? So the yogi is like, they're not understanding. Yogi was not understanding. Next day, during the Abhishek of Lord, the water was not going through the channel. They have the channel and that comes out actually. Water comes out of the temple. Why the water is not going? That is why the priest goes and sees this golden plantain, golden bananas. They were there near that mouth of that channel. Oh, they realized the mistake. They blamed this yogi who was actually doing this tapasya. They went and asked forgiveness. Or what to do? So much of punishment, so much of criticism. The yogi told, I cannot forgive all of you. In fact, I'm going to curse that this whole place will be completely in poverty. This way he cursed. But till when? Till when it will be in poverty? Because people were completely upset. Upset because what they have done wrong. Blaming such a nice person. So then he told, till the poverty will remain till you have a thatched house. The house which will be thatched, and you will not have even a earthen lamp to light. You will not have an earthen lamp. That means your lamp will be made of only leaf. Till that state of poverty, my curse will remain. So then, after doing this, after cursing people, he committed suicide because he could not tolerate the defame. He committed suicide. Now, it is untimely death, so he remained as Brahma Rakshasa in that place. And this Brahma Rakshasa started giving trouble also. There was an invasion of the Jains, and the people became so poor. Now, the time of the curse is going to end because the thatched house and the lamp made of leaf and all has started. Then there was, then this Jainism, the Jain people who were controlling, they were defeated by the Shera kings. Now Shera dynasty started, Kulashekara Shera dynasty started ruling the place. And at that time, because now the curse is practically over, so all the people, the Brahmanas and all, they were thinking, let us have a separate altar for Brahma Rakshasa and pacify him by the prasadam or naivedyam, you can say, the prasadam which is offered to Lord, the bhoga which is offered to Lord. And when it comes out, this prasadam, that we can feed the Brahma Rakshasa. In this way, he will be also pacified. That is why there is a outskirts in the Parikrama Marga, you will find Brahma Rakshasa temple. So a small altar is there, but every day the prasadam is brought and fed. This is the most important. And what is the lesson to learn there? The lesson to learn is we should never criticize any of the yogis, especially the devotees. We don't have any proof, just criticizing is not good. And also this Kshetra is Bali Maharaj Kshetra. Bali Maharaj is known for Atma Nivedan. You have 9 stages in devotional service. So 9 is Navidha Bhakti, 9 processes. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atma Nivedanam. So this is 9 processes of devotional service you have. The last one is Atma Nivedanam. And Bali Maharaj is known for Atma Nivedanam. When Lord Vamana comes and asks for 3 pieces of land, 2 has been covered by his feet. But what about the third step? Then Bali Maharaj offers his head. Bali Maharaj is given the Patala Loka with the promise that Lord will always stay with him. At the same time, Bali Maharaj has a request that once in a year he should visit the kingdom where he ruled. That is why Bali Maharaj, every year, the Onam festival, he comes. If you ask the Kerala devotees, how they celebrate Onam festival, actually they are inviting Bali Maharaj. They keep Tirukatagarai Perumal, that is Vamana Perumal, offer him everything. At the same time, wonderful rangoli of flowers, the girls dress beautifully, and all the many paraphernalia is kept for the invitation of the most wonderful king, that is Bali Maharaj. From Bali Maharaj, what we learn? There is two types of swikarya. Swikarya means I accept. I accept or you accept. So I accept Lord as a Supreme Personality of Godhead. I want him. There is one thing, I want him. But that is known as Swagatha Swikaryam. I want him. I love him. It is there I comes in the between, I in the front. And Paragata Swikaryam is Lord wants me. Lord loves me. Lord comes behind me. One is I go behind him. One is Lord comes behind me. So do such an activity that Lord comes behind. Paragata Swikaryam is considered to be the topmost. Nammalvar has written Pasuram. In that Pasurams, 10 Pasuram has been written by Nammalvar. When Nammalvar says, in the mood of Parankusa Naiki, why should I run behind you? Anyhow, I've always done Nishulka Bhakti. I'm not paid for whatever I'm doing. But I'm just doing because I love you. And the love is unconditioned. You want me, then you come behind me. I don't have to go behind you. So this is the mood which even Ananta Alvar had in Tirupati. Acharya has told, Ramanujacharya has told, go and make flowers, offer every day to Lord, that to fresh flowers. So one day, Lord calls him. The Pandit comes and tells Lord is calling him. He says, tell Lord to wait, I'm making flowers. Now when he takes flowers and goes to Balaji Perumal, there, Lord says, when I call you, you don't come. I don't want it. I don't want your flower. He says, don't want, then it's okay. I'm just taking it back. Then Lord runs behind. He says, you're not afraid that I will remove you out of this place. He said, you cannot remove because you're also a rented person. That is Varaha Kshetra. Like how this is Vamana Kshetra, that is Varaha Kshetra. So that type of surrenderance to one's Guru and the commitment to follow the teachings of one's Guru, that makes oneself have drishti of Lord on him. That is known as Paragatha Swikaryam. Krishna accepts those who are surrendered to his devotees. Krishna says, if somebody loves me, Padma Puran speaks about me. Yome bhakta jana partha, name bhakta chate janaha. If somebody is my devotee, I don't accept him as devotee. Sometimes you say, I am a devotee of Krishna. Krishna says, get lost. But at the same time, somebody says, I am devotee of Lord. Then Krishna says, I accept him as my devotee. So, Swagata Swikaryam, Paragata Swikaryam is there in this verse. Yome bhakta jana partha, name bhakta chate janaha. So, somebody has to put this in the group. This is the most beautiful verse in the Padma Puran, where Krishna clearly says, if I say I want Krishna, I love Krishna, Krishna says, doesn't mean that I should love you. When somebody says, I love the devotees of Krishna, I just follow what my spiritual master says, then Krishna's automatically drishti falls on that person because he's committed to the process. And he is hooked in the process. What is the work of spiritual master? What is the work of spiritual master? Hooking a person with Krishna consciousness. That is the work. There is no other work for spiritual master. This is the only work. Hooking a person in Krishna consciousness so that he does not run here and there. He is committed to a particular process. So naturally, when you are doing one work continuously in one place, you are committed. That means you are no more interested in your materialistic life. But if you are not committed, what will do? You will run here also, there also. Some place will be like, let me know. No one is there to ask you. No one is there to hook you. So there is a tendency to relax. And this relaxing tendency is weighted by whom? By Maya Devi. Maya Devi is very strong. The moment I have that relaxing tendency, then gone. Then Maya Devi is there to hook us in different ways. One will not fetch time. One will have so many commitments. And in this way, something or the other. Why? Because there is a tendency to relax. But at the same time, if we are just obedient to whatever our spiritual master says, that is enough to make us breathe in the spiritual world and slowly die in the material world. That means our activities in the material world slowly stops and the spiritual activities, they go on increasing. The same thing has been spoken in Bhaja Govindam. We went to Kaladi. Kala Adi. Kala means feet. Adi means under the feet. So what is under the feet? Why this name Kaladi has come? Now Adi Shankaracharya is born in this place. And then he lost his father in a very early age. His mother and he alone. But somehow he is only attracted to taking Bharati Pradhan. Who is Bharati Pradhan? Bharati Pradhan. Please don't talk. Please don't make sound. Aruna, just call Gautam. I have told him 100 times, make me co-host. Ask him to make me co-host, yeah. So now here so happened, he sent to the Gurukul. He studied in the Gurukul, and in the system of the Gurukul, the students have to go to houses and bring bhiksha. It was a Dwadashi day. Adi Shankaracharya is a young boy, just 5 years, not even 5 years, it's less than that. Yeah, 5 years, you can say 5 years. That is the time they go to Gurukul. He goes to a lady's house, and she had only amla. She was very poor. She used to have only amla to break the fast. Now Shankara went there to ask for alms. And this lady, she searched and she found some amla and she gave. Shankara was really moved by her selfless service, because whatever she had to break the fast, that she has given to Shankara. He could understand that this lady is very poor. He prayed to goddess Lakshmi by chanting a shloka which is known as Kanakadhara Stotram. The moment he completed this stotram, goddess Lakshmi, she appeared and showered gold coins in the poor lady's house. Now, at the age of 8, he has a now complete desire to become a sannyasi. But how can mother allow? Mother is all alone. He is the only hope for her. She cried. She was not allowing him to take sannyas. Then he went to the nearby river. We went to that river. That river is there in the Kaladi. Beautiful river. So he went there and he was taking bath. By his mystic powers, what did he do? He made a crocodile catch his feet. So when the crocodile caught his feet, he was shouting. And when crocodile catches the feet, what will happen? It swallows a person. Now mother has come crying. Mother, he tells to mother, now mother, you have two options. I can pray, Lord, to remove me out of this trouble, provided you tell me that you are going to allow me to take sannyas. You allow me to take sannyas. Either sannyas or see me dead. So now this was too much for mother. So then mother, now who will see the child dying? Instead, she allowed him to take sannyas. But on one condition. At the time of death, she wanted him to come and do all the rituals. Because it's only son who can do the ritual. But according to karma sannyas, you are not supposed to do any rituals. But still, Adi Shankaracharya went out of way and told, I will perform the ritual. Whenever you are in the last stage, you remember me, I'll come there. At the same time, now she's very old also. So Adi Shankaracharya made the river, this Punya river, made the river come near the house of his mother. That is why it is Kala Adi. Now he had two important shishyas. So one shishya is Govindapada. So let us see about Govindapada. So before that, no, sorry, not Govindapada, it's Padmapada. Now he decided to take sannyas. So then from whom he will take the sannyas? So that is why he is searching the guru now. Govindapada is his guru, not the shishya. Then just imagine, from Kerala, he comes to the banks of Narmada. When he comes to the bank of Narmada, he finds that the water is having so much of, is gushing into floods. The river is like over-flooded. With his divine power, he took all the water in the Kamandalu. And there Govindapad is watching all these things from the other side of the bank. He understood that this boy, at the age of 8, he has done this beautiful Leela. So he accepts him as a disciple. And that is how Govindapad teaches him Vedas and also Advaita. The principle of Advaita is taught to him. So what is that Advaita principle? God and Atma are one and the same. Now this is like too much, isn't it? When we are having the Vaishnava principle. But then the same principle has been understood in a proper way. That is, God and Atma are one in quality, not in quantity. That is how Vaishnava Acharyas, they correct the principle. Actually, this principle which is spoken by Adi Shankaracharya is not wrong because he has understood this properly. Advaitism spoken by Adi Shankaracharya is not wrong, but highly misunderstood. So both are equal. That means Lord is also Sachidananda. I am also Sachidananda. Every Jiva is also Sachidananda. So in quality, I am equal to Lord. That is why Srila Prabhupada says every day morning, we should say, I am divine, I am divine. The divinity of the soul should never be forgotten. Because we forget our divinity, we are stuck in so many activities which is not actually related with the soul. Spiritual activities are only the activities which is related to the soul. That is why to revive our lost constitutional position, we have lost, we have forgotten. To revive our constitutional position, we chant. We are in the association of devotees, we come to temple, we attend the programs, we go to yatras. Why? So that what is my lost relationship with the Lord can be revived. Because whole day we are working outside, isn't it? We go to office, we deal with the people. We are too much to materialistic activities. How then we are going to revive ourselves? That is why Srila Prabhupada has designed the course. That every day morning we have Mangalarti, you can come to temple. You can even have Mangalarti in your house. There are weekly programs where you can come, revive your constitutional position by hearing about Lord. If we don't do all these things, then we'll be stuck with our bodily activities. And again, punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. So that is why acharyas, they speak on this divinity, that is, never forget our divinity. How long are we going to work? Till we are going to die? Till we are going to die, are we going to do this all materialistic activities, or we are going to give some time for reviving our constitutional position? Or even while working, we are focusing in making it in reviving our constitutional position by not giving, by not loosening our sadhana bhakti. So that is how, after getting the initiation of sannyas, Adi Shankaracharya went to Kashi directly. And there he had many disciples. One of the disciples actually was drying the clothes of his guru. His name was Sanandhyaya. The Sanandhyaya. Suddenly, Guru called him on the other bank because he needed the clothes urgently. So what did Sanandhyaya do? He did not even realize that if he walks in this river, because he called immediately, he started to cross the river. He did not even realize that he's going to drown in that river. And the Guru is so happy that the disciple has not thought about himself, but he has taken the instructions to his heart. So when he was walking, Guru manifested a lotus at his feet. So in every step, there was a lotus. That is why that Shishya name became Padmapada. His name became Padmapada. His Padmapada was a very ardent disciple of Adi Shankaracharya. Then there was another disciple. He has written Trotaka Ashtakam. He was listening to the discourses. This happens in Joshi Math. Very nice place it is. So one of the disciples of Adi Shankaracharya used to never ask anything. So they used to think that, other disciples used to think that he's a dumb idiot, doesn't know anything. So now his name was Giri actually. His name was Giri. It was Shravana Shukla Saptami. At that time, Shankara, he was waiting for Giri to arrive. And then because people used to tease him, other disciples used to tease him, he called Giri and empowered him to write 8 shlokas. That is known as Trotaka Ashtakam. And this happens in Joshimath. When we go to Joshimath, we have a wonderful cave. And even today also, we go and visit there whenever we go to Badri. That is a place Adi Shankaracharya empowers his disciple Giri. And from that day, he started calling Giri as Trotaka. Now, mother's last has come. She is in the deathbed. As promised, now Shankara is there on her side and she breathes the last. Now, when she breathes the last, naturally, lamp is needed. The people are needed to carry the mother. Nobody was ready. Just two people came and they told, we will lift your mother. Even today, the 2 families are given Mudal Maryada. Mudal Maryada means the first respect. And nobody was ready to give the fire because he is going away from the principle of karma sannyas. How can a karma sannyasi perform the rituals? No sanskaras should be done. He should not light the fire. He should not cook. He should not cross the ocean. How is it that he is giving up the principles? So the people there were not ready to give even the fire. But Adi Shankaracharya just rubbed his hands. invoked Surya's power in his hands. In this way, the fire came in his hand and he lit the fire of his mother. Then he erected a stone, and in this way, the stone was kept there. After some time, it so happened, as the days went, the stone was covered by all the forest and all these things. The stone was unseen. So there was a great yogi. His name is Narsimha Saraswati. He came there and he wanted to find, because he knows in Kaladi, Adi Shankaracharya is born. Where is the exact place where his mother was uh, was burnt? Her body was burnt. So then, this stone he got the revelation that this stone is there in this place. That is how, just in 1917 or something, that is how Aryambal's the place where Aryambal, his mother Aryambal, is burnt. That place is found. His whole place was found. Temple is built. So Kaladi is the most powerful place, and especially Bhajagovindam is more powerful. The first verse of Bhajagovindam speaks about Bhajagovindam, Govindam Bhajamudamate, Samprapte Sannihite Kale, Nahi Nahi Rakshati Dukkham Karne. Your rules of grammar is not going to save you at the time of death. Your so-called education is not going to save you at the time of death. Your so-called position is not going to save you. What is going to save you is worship Govinda. Mooda Jahihi Dhanagram Krishna, Guru Sadbuddhi Manasi Vitrishna, Yallavase Nija Karmopattam, Vittam Tena Vinodaya Chittam. So much of desire to accumulate wealth. Give up all these things. There should be some satisfaction, isn't it? That is why even the government has given the time 58 years means retirement. But we don't want to retire. We just want to accumulate, because there is no end to the desires. When the time will come when we will give our time to Krishna. Early morning we wake up. I have seen 60s, 70s people are working. Why they are working? For what reason? When you have completed your duties, you should actually give up. Acharyas say that. But we go, no, we want to work. We will do that. We can have a simple life. Just a simple life so that we can chant. We can do the worship nicely. No, we just want to have a passionate life. So in this way, beautiful shlokas are there. One shloka very nicely comes, Satsangatve nissangatvam, nitsangatve nirmohatvam, nirmohatve nischalakatvam, nischalakve jivanamuktaha. What happens by satsanga? That a non-attachment comes. Non-attachment, freedom from illusion. Then self-centered, self-settledness comes. And in this way, one can attain liberation. Now, what is the plight? We don't want to know about mukti at all. Mukti hitva niyatharupam swarupena vyavastitihi. We don't want to know about it. We just spend time. How we spend time? Again, this one, last verse will take. Balastvat krida saktaha karunastvat taruni saktaha viddhastva chinta saktaha pare brahmani kopi na saktaha. In childhood, I had no time for chanting. Why? I am lost in play. In youth, I am attached to women. So I do so much of hard work to maintain the family. Then old age, I think over a lot of things of the past life. So where there is time, I am lost in this material world. So beautiful verses are there in Bhajagovindam. Sometimes we can take a course on Bhajagovindam. And when we hear all these things, at least we should apply. We don't want to apply in our life. We will hear and we will do the same activities what we're doing. Because we think that time is there for me. Next moment, I don't know what is going to happen. Chant and strive to have association and always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. We will stop. On Monday, we'll take Shanganur DivyaDesam. We'll divide it into 2 days. 3 DivyaDesam one day, 2 DivyaDesam another, 3 DivyaDesam another days. Again, many things are there to learn. In the Tirukatkara DivyaDesam, Swagata Swikaryam, Paragata Swikaryam. Among the Paragata Swikaryam is the topmost. And then self-surrender, Atma Nivedanam is the most important aspect which we have to learn from the DivyaDesam. Hare Krishna. Any questions?
हरे कृष्णा माताजी, दंड प्रणाम। माताजी, संत ज्ञानेश्वर के लाइफ में भी ऐसा ही हुआ था। उनके पिताजी ने संन्यास लिया था, फिर
Yes.
वो वापिस आए उनके गुरु की आज्ञा से।
Yes,
तो
yes.
है ना माताजी, ऐसा
उनके
हुआ था।
गुरु की आज्ञा से
उनके
वापस
चारे
आए
भाई बहनों को
तो
किसी ने
yes,
नहीं रखा।
नहीं रखा. So there is so much of struggle which our acharyas have done for us. And they have given, in spite of all this struggle, they have given us knowledge, but we don't want to accept the knowledge. And we are doing the same activities, same churning, charvita charanam, charvalanam. That is why they said, Matirna Krishna Paratasatova, Nabhagatyeta Prahavtanam, Adanta Gobir Vitatis Tamasam, Charvita Charvana, Punas Charvita Charvana. In spite of hearing so much also, we are interested in materialistic life. What will happen to us? What will be our gati? Okay, Hare Krishna.